Last week we went to this national park, sort of national park. I don't know what it is, but it's a Karamban rock pool. A little water, a little creek with a rock pool where the kids can play around um, and enjoy the nature a little bit. And they enjoyed it so much they want to come back here again. So here we are. However, it's a bit noisy today. There's a lot of people. And I realized that I haven't done my weekly update. So I'm doing that as we go along. Kids enjoying it. There's, I guess, a lot of rocks, nature rocks. I remember when I was a kid, I enjoyed those little things, what we do in the nature. So instead of doing it in there, I'm going to do my update in the car. So just give me a second. Yep. So, there we go. So, let's do the account update in the car instead, while the kids enjoying the pool. So this week, it was, this is kind of annoying. I think because I'm sitting here, you keep on gonna beep and bing and bing and bing and bing and so I put my seatbelt on. And if I see that, and it's off. Okay. Right, yeah. So, account update for the week. Let me see if I actually brought that forward from last week and this week. Okay. So based on this, it looked like it's a good week. I remember when I first just received my dividends, let's say, or not dividends, like my how much I earn in a day. Yeah, come down a bit. There we go. So when I earn whatever I earn for the day, and when I first look at, wow, my account's actually gone up like 1 cent or 2 cent, I was like, wow. I didn't think of it as much. It's like 1 cent or 2 cent. It's not gonna make a big dent in my life. However, if you keep on looking at that and let's say increase it over and over again over the period of time that I've been doing it on, and it gets bigger and bigger. So from let's say 1 cent to 10 cents still doesn't feel like it's going to change my life if I earn only 10 cents for the week. And then it goes up to a little bit more to like about $1 per week as an example. And I still don't feel like that's a lot of money for $1 a week because you can't really buy a lot of things when it comes in that of net value, let's say. And then it went to like $10 a week. $10 a week is like, oh, I could probably buy lunch with this or buy some sort of meal for one person. Like, it might be doable. And then it hit from $10 to like $50 in a week. I'm like, hang on a second. That feeling of the $50 a week, which is like $10 a day. Like, oh, okay, $10 a day is like $10 per working day. So that's equivalent to, let's say if you're earning $30 an hour, let's assume, give or take. So that would mean like 1 and a bit of my hours I do not have to work out of my whole entire, let's say if you work 40-hour week, like 38 hours or whatever. So that means that's 1 hour of my week that I do not have to, I have to earn from it. And then I hit at a certain point where it's like $300 a day, like, or $300 a week. $300 a week is like, hang on a second. That's equivalent to possibly be, let's say, at one day of my wage that I do not have to work at $300 a week, $300 a week or so. And then it gets bigger. Now our portfolio is going up and down roughly about $1,000 it fluctuate between, let's say, hundreds, on the like lower hundreds, like $900 or so in that aspect, and it can hit about, I think at best is about $10,000 to $15,000 in 1 week. That was the biggest, like one of the biggest swing that we have seen. And I'm like, wow. So that would mean if I were earning $1,000 per week, this whole entire income from my portfolio, I do not have to work for 1 week if I were earning 1,000. And then it hit $15,000 in 1 week or $10,000 in a week. And I'm like, okay, so that would mean if I were earning $1,000 a week, it means that's 10 weeks. That's more than 2 months of me not having to rely on my work, of an income from my work. And that got me like thinking, at a certain point, this will be generating at about that 10,000, like we're on $1,000 per weekish, somewhere around there. I guess the flows of it can range into -10 to plus 10 grand, or -15 to plus 15. I haven't seen anything higher than that as far as what I recall anyway. So investing on businesses, I found them, it's kind of interesting. It all depending on what people's mentality is or psychology of it as they go along. So this week, and also your tolerance level, it's a bit more, my expectation now, it's actually a little bit more higher than what I'm expecting. So I was so grateful when I was earning 1 or 2 cents a week. I was so grateful becoming $10 to 100 to 500 a week. That's $100 a day, let's say, or something. And then now I'm hitting roughly about $1,000 a week, and I'm like, I'm like, oh, okay. So I forgot that I should go back to down to earth. It's like, because I'm used to that 2, 3, 4 grand a week when I'm earning lower than that in 1 week. I feel like, you're not working as hard. Well, my portfolio is not working so hard. So that's my thought process when I processed this morning. So without further ado, account one, it was at 181,300. As of right now, it's 181,600. That's an increase of $300. To me now, beforehand, $300 like, whoa. Now it's like, okay. Account two, for example, last week was 344,200. Right now it's 345,200. It's up by $1,000. And then account three, the littlest account, smallest account, it was 4,900. Now it's about 5,000 something dollars. So I'm just rounding it up to the nearest hundred. And that was an increase of $100. As a whole, total amount portfolio is 534,000. As of right now, it's 531,800. An increase of $1,400 in 1 week. Let that sink in. This is the value of my portfolio has gone up by 1,500, and I did take out $40,000 to withdraw and start up my own gig on doing this new adventure as of the end of this month. From the peak, it was like 540,200. I am now still down at 8,400 or so for the whole entire portfolio. It's getting there, and I know it's going to go up there, and I know it's going to get there. With the current estimation, current trajectory, it's possibly be there by, let's say, December 2025, somewhere in there. If not, it should exceed that portfolio value. So yeah, as a whole, I am grateful that it is in the green. I'm grateful that every day is still going in the green. But I forgot, like, I guess, how much that was taking me from the beginning, from where it was to where it is not now. There's a lot of sacrifices that I did, and I forgot about that. And now it's like reaping the reward type of thing a little bit. One, it's not there yet, but at about $1 million, you kind of reap the reward there. So we'll see how long before I get there. The idea is having this is stable enough. If I don't do anything in the condition, the market where it's going, within 5 to 10 years, it would double. Typical investment out there, it should double within 5 to 10 years, or thereabout, within about 7-ish, but I'll work it out 5 to 10 years. So about 2030, it should be at $1 million if I do not do anything to it. But obviously it's going to exceed a lot more faster if I were to add more capital in there. But yeah, this is just my journey, my 2 cents. So overall, it has been a good week. This is as of the 20th of September, and we'll see what it looked like next week, the following. It's kind of exciting because I've got about less than a month or so before I leave my current role and go to the next adventure, my next chapter on how I go about doing things financially. But yeah, good week. That's it. See you guys on the next video.